when it was in LA and we stayed like an extra like 5 days just to visit the LA. That was great. Okay, we're back in it. I have so much work to do. I'm excited to get back to work. I just want to be a hermit again. I want to be a working hermit. I have to. I have so much I want to get done for my projects. Can't stop, won't stop. So, first thing we're doing back from this vacation is we're gonna blast through these 64-ish emotes for Bnans. So we got all of these done, like 95% done. And I'm gonna keep going until they're all there. Then I'll polish them and figure out which color to use with my client. Boom. So lots of polishing sketches today. These sketches here. And that's what we're doing this week and next week. Still gonna save some time like this weekend to finally start my animation project. But around that, it's just commissions and commissions for a little bit. Which, you know what? I'm excited for it. Like, I want to blast through some commissions, make some money. Because I'll need it. I will need some monies after traveling like that. Alright. That way it's a little awkward. It's not the easiest pose. This cartoony cat. It's good to be back. It's good to see Tablet Chan working with my tablet again. Funny because I didn't feel like I needed the vacation. I was in a really good mindset for work right before leaving, but it made me live some things I wouldn't have lived without vacationing. It's important. What's going on here? What do I do with this? Something like that. Or that's not bad. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. That's like old Sonic movie design. You want to go more like cute, slightly better. I'll run with it. Yeah, we're gonna blast through these 60 emotes this week. And probably next week too, if I'm being honest. That's a lot of emotes. I mean, it's unpredictable how long it's gonna take me because I got the sketches done. I got the very, very polished, finished sketches done. We just need to polish the lines and add some colors. Color is an interesting part of this work because they're all going to be multicolored cats. So I need to spend some time on each emote figuring out some color options for my client, which takes some time. Right. Counting on that. Black color the cat first. Now I want to play Super Smash. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, what color do I go from? Start with an orange cat. I'm streaming kind of early for once. I could have started so much earlier too. I got up really early. But I don't know. My mind needed to cool down from the vacation. Something. I find it not very relaxing to be on vacation for some reason. It was not the most relaxing vacation. Because we did so much. And we were with family, so lots of socializing. Okay, I need to follow the same pattern as the other cat. So it will be lighter color here. The same color would be used. Chin. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. The tummy. Boop. Shadow somewhere. Not too much shadow. And then some stripes. How do I represent the stripes here in the back? That works. I mean, okay. In a darker brown outline. Boom. Darker. Redder. We need a thicker. Might need a bolder outline since this character is so zoomed out. Need some contrast with the brick wall. So we might make them thicker later. And I'm so excited to be back and just so weird to just wants to work so much. But I really do. I'm feisty right now. I really want to just go all out. Work 7 days a week. Of course, on different things, not just the same thing 7 days a week. That would definitely burn me out. But like this weekend, jumping on the animation part of my big YouTube project that I keep talking about. And I'm very excited for that. I feel like it's gonna be so fun to make. So fun. So it's almost like a personal project that's gonna take me many hours, but might do some good on my channel. It's gonna feel like a personal project, something I actually have fun doing during the evening. Am I on my VPN? Nope, no drop frames so far. Doing good. That's a good base color, but because I just need to pick the right values and tones, and after that I can switch the colors because we're going again with multicolored cats, so I have to try many different colors per design. Just start with something simple, neutral, like this orange cat, and then we could go test different hues. So obviously you'd like something that contrasts the red brick wall. So once more, purple, pink, yellow. It's pretty good. A yellow cat. The random orange that I chose is actually good. That's the thing with this theme. Not not every color looks good on a mascot. So in a way we are limited in colors. Some of them will have to come back. And they'll be on multiple cats. But small changes that I can do is like adding some white, making things paler, more saturated, more desaturated. Small twists. That's a more reddish cat. Reddish orange cat, I mean. Let's see. Still think I need bolder lines. Yeah, not bad though. Okay. Yeah, let's go work. Ah! There's so many games I want to play. But again, I'm not yet in a position to play a lot of games on my stream. I'll need some more time. But off stream, I've been getting into the Fire Emblem series. My goal is to eventually beat them all. Uh-oh. 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 My command is not working anymore. Wait, is it? It is! We're back! What was that? I want to play all of the Fire Emblem games. Starting from the most retro one on the NES Nintendo 8-bit. So I played Fire Emblem 1 last year. And while I was on vacation, I got an emulator on my phone and got Fire Emblem 2. And I've been playing that. It's mega super hard. Kind of ridiculous. Nothing I'm not used to because I grew up with games like these. NES, Nintendo, everything was just ridiculously hard. That's okay. Maybe that's why I like hard games today. Maybe that's why I like Dark Souls. Because I was raised like this. Games are made to be painful. Forget about the fun. It's all about the pain. Just kidding. But there are good things about tough games. It's the rewarding feeling when you finally beat the challenge. It's all about challenges, but also adventure. Adventure and challenge. That's what I take out of games for me. People take different things out of games. Maybe I can see the difference. Exaggerate face a little bit, eye expression. Boom. Oof, I've got some Photoshop lag today. Merge those layers, damn it! Ah, it doesn't work. Is my shortcuts that are not working? No. Control E, Control E, Control E. I can't. Is it because there's a this layer here? Yeah, wow. Okay. Layer was like attached. Among the games I'd like to play next-ish on my stream when I catch a moment would be the Hollow Knight. I'd like to play Hollow Knight. It's another like really challenging game with a lot of style, a lot of nice designs in there. But at this point, what's next is Halloween games. That's how fast this year is going. And I do have very good horror games lined up. I'm so excited for it. A Thai game that was banned by the Chinese president. They're selling it finally on their own website, so I bought it. I will finally play that game. Was it Devotion or something? Was that something else? I forgot. Yeah. Good games lined up for Halloween. The thicker boulder. Okay. It's good. Um, okay. Version number 1. Slightly more red version. Do we need a yellow cat? Oops. Hey, what's going on? Merge everything. Yellow cat. Not bad, actually. Do we have our first yellow cat, potentially? Yay! Zelda! Okay. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. Let's go. Okay. Filling, filling lines is always just as satisfying as it looks. Got the paler color for the muzzle, the tummy, and the ears. That's the pattern of this mascot. Should be the same color for all three. Okay, not bad. Okay. What's going on? This song is endless. Jesus, it's like a 10-hour extended version. Okay. Now we try the other colors. Oops. Little dark salmon pink. Sometimes making the face a little smaller in the head frame makes it a bit cuter or younger. And I know that's kind of what my client wanted. Make them as cute as possible even when they're angry, so I need to just be careful with that. Jesus. Boom. So if I do that, now the eyes look a little small in the emo, so we need to zoom in. This. We never need a green cap. Just a mouth that needs to stay the same color. That scared me! Oh my god!
Metal.
Yay! Pixie dust! Thank you so much! Thank you for the resub. 10 months! That's awesome! I appreciate it. 10 months of support. I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was a very extended weekend. I just came back from vacation 2 days ago. We drove to and back from Pittsburgh and Annapolis. It was like a big trip, and with Crystal's family and brother and everything. It was a lot of fun. I never think of taking vacations, never feel like I deserve it, because I always constantly feel like I don't work enough. I'm never efficient enough to reach all of my goals. But thankfully we have forced vacations like this, things with family and stuff. And I was able to just have a good time down there in Pittsburgh, Annapolis, Williamsburg, Colonial Town, Busch Garden. Yeah, all of this stuff. Around like Virginia, I guess. It's where we hung out for a couple of days. Yeah, it was a great vacation. Not too expensive too. We drove down there instead of flying. Especially because there's a really bad flight situation right now around Canada and the States. Just not enough staff, not enough pilots. It's just a big mess. People, like thousands of people, are losing their luggage. So we just drove down there, and we realized that it was perfect. Loved the road down there. The 81 from like Ontario to Pittsburgh, just straight, very beautiful, scenic road in the mountains. It was actually nice. Like, I like driving in the right circumstances, and that was really good. And we saved like $500. We realized that driving there is actually cheaper. So that's nice, especially since we're considering selling our car, buying a newer one soon. Probably get some hybrid. It's like super cheap on gas, so we can go like twice a year, see her family. Sounds fun. So yeah, it was a good drive and a great trip. And now I'm so ready to work on my projects. But first, I need to finish this big commission once and for all. So 63 emotes here we go. Of course, all of the sketches are already done. So I just need to finish these, finalize them. It's gonna take me a week and a half full time. Let's do this! And after that, well, I just resume the big YouTube project, my animation project. Resume the fan art. Resume everything else. I just need to kind of go ham it a little bit for like a week on this commission. Alright, these look actually pretty good. Looking good. They're cute cats, thank you! I'm glad they think so. I really want to do a good job with this client. I'll revise each of these emotes, but try to polish everything later. Nope, this time it's not Dizzy Kitten. It's very similar theme for Bnans. It's you know, Shroud's partner. They have a similar theme, except that these are all the same cat, the same design. But for Dizzy Kitten, each cat is a different character. But yeah, that's almost the only difference. She really wanted. Like, we tried many theme ideas for Bnans, but she came back to her original punch. Yeah, that. She wanted colored cats. So, yeah. Of course, colored cats will look like other colored cats made by the same artist. But being aware of all of that, yeah, they're still gonna be slightly different. It's okay. Interesting. But I'm excited for those. Excited to get done with it, and I hope that she will like them. You used the metal one, nice. It's such an old one too. I could reanimate it, do it better, move the arm a little bit, but it's just been the same one for years, and it still works. It still works well. So I'm glad you like it. Yeah. It took Twitch so long to add animated emotes. I'm surprised they did, because I thought it was like a server load issue or something weird. Like, I don't know, people using more bandwidth to load all of these animations or something. I don't know why it was not there before. But yeah, that's fun. Now we can use them everywhere. You watched a little bit of Shroud playing Valorant. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been playing Valorant. I'm wondering on Twitch right now what's really popular. Are people mostly around Valorant, or is it still Fortnite that's the top shooter? It's always a shooter at the top. Shooters will always be kind of like the number one for some reason. Never been much of a shooter type of gamer. It's like I enjoy them though, just less than other things. And you can't compete with people that play that all the time. It's been this song makes Lila wanna dance. Oh, is my fire guitar away? Oh, it's back. Yeah, my guitar one, it has the last spot in the animated emotes, and once in a while I remove it because I have to try the ones I make for my clients. So I have like to have an empty slot to try them to see what they look like before I sell them to my clients. And then I bring back the guitar fire one. So every now and then it just disappears and comes back. The pushing cat and Falls guys. Okay. Yeah, those games had potential. Last year was the year of I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Hi, Persilem! The meta was to play with friends, you know, like team games like that, like Among Us. The past 2 years, that was the meta. For the top streamers. Top streamers highly benefit from that. Not so much small streamers. Small streamers need a niche. Yeah, welcome back, Persiland. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Doing great. Just came back from a vacation, ready to pop off with my YouTube and my art and stuff. Let's go. I just do feel like there's an absolute mountain of effort and work ahead of me though to reach my goals. So I need to take it easy with that. Just do what I can as fast or slow as I can. It's easy to get overwhelmed by my goals and how hard, you know, how much time I need to invest to reach them. The problems that come with being ambitious. But at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. I find it very fulfilling and exciting to have big goals all the time. It is something that can be positive. Anyway. Goose Duck. Similar to Among Us. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a matter of time before people make more games like Among Us. Even though Among Us were absolutely not their first ones. But they had a fun, lively, cute concept that was playing very well. It's funny, I mean, this game was out for years, right? Like 2 years before it popped off because of Twitch. A Twitch success, a very late Twitch success. Lightning in a bottle. The UK weather. I feel like the weather is kicking everybody's ass lately. Climate change. Okay. Which one is my next one? Little chefy one? Okay. Ah! Need to merge some layers. Boom. There. Look at this cute little chef cat. I recorded every part of this commission so that I can make a nice little YouTube video about just having a big batch of work to make for a client and how I approach creating the mascot and how I deal with the client. I just wanted to make a little video like that. Might as well turn this into YouTube content in a way. Because I mean, it's pretty crazy to make 60 something emotes for one client. At first it was going to be like 89 emotes. But she ended up just being like, well, let's just go with what we have. And I vibe with that. It was a bit overwhelming, just 81 in one batch. Just 2 minutes. I need to be back. The chef cat, yeah. Okay, be right back. brings humidity. Humidity brings suffering. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to humidity.
You keep dreaming and dark scheming, yeah you do. You're a
I have to
poison,
hurry up too to make a
and I
couple
know
of
that it's the
artworks from my
truth.
Etsy store. I'm so behind.
All my friends think you're vicious, and they say
I'd
you're
like to make like 2 of
suspicious.
them for the
Keep
very
dreaming
popular Spy X
and dark
Family
scheming,
anime.
yeah you do.
After that, I would love to do other things like maybe an Avatar, Airbender artwork. I'd like to make one with Zuko and Iroh. The greatest characters of the series.
And it's tragic just for you. I don't know what the hell you gonna do when your looks start depleting and your friends are
I saw the cast for the new live action Avatar that's going to happen. The cast looks nice, but I have reservations about anything that comes from translating anime into another medium. I think a lot of it is absolutely not made to be in a different medium. But I will let the producers prove me wrong one day. While it's impossible to please everyone, that's for sure. It might be possible to make a good adaptation, but by default it has to be a little different than the original. Unless the anime is like made to be super realistic. Because anime have tons of cliches. It's kind of cringe if you put it in real life. It's made to be, some things be very simplistic, some things be very exaggerated. Everything is unreal for a reason. So yeah, if you're too faithful to that, you're gonna have something really, really cringe. But if you're not faithful to that, anime fans will be like, it's different! Ah! Well, you can't please anyone, or at least everyone. With a live action thing from an anime. Sounds very hard to do, very hard. At least they're not making the same mistakes twice. With the Ghost in the Shell thing, you know, like casting a Japanese character, like casting an American actress for a Japanese character. They learned from that mistake. So already the cast for Avatar is like a lot more Asian-y, and you know, that's a little bit better. Asian characters will be played by Asian people. We're moving up. We're leveling up. So that's good. One less thing to whine about when the live action will come out. This is Salmon Cat. Salmon Cat bringing you your plate of salmon.
Is my poison now, and I got no time for you. I'm falling behind for you, and I can't rewind for you. I can't make my mind up for you. I can't decide for you. I can't rewind for you. I can't untie for you.
No, wrong
I'm
layer.
letting this go, 'cause I got no time for you. I'm falling behind for you.
I've only done 2 emotes so far. Oof. Yikes, we're far from 64. It's okay. I'll be doing this until Friday. Resume back on Monday. We're gonna get this commission done. After this commission, I still have another until they just surprise me, like Riot did with their League of Legends thing, which was the best show of last year. That was by far the best animated show last year. It was insane. Arcane was insane. That was a work of art on all aspects. Looking forward to their next things with that world and that same animation team. I really need to do groceries. Just came back from vacation. After work, I'll definitely... After the stream. I shouldn't say after work. Work never ends. Work continues in evening in other forms. Like art training and hopefully starting my next fan art. But after a stream, yeah. Gonna go get some food for the week. They have two different Resident Evil live action things. One that came out last year. They have a new one that just released. Both are wacky. Oh no. Resident Evil is a weird one. I mean, it's a Japanese creation, you know, with like Western characters and environment and world, and it still has some Japanese cliches in it, and a lot of fantasy. Like, it's not very realistic. Like, it's not just about zombies and a virus. It's full-on fantasy, Resident Evil, which works in video games and maybe a cartoon. Live action. I mean, you know, I think Resident Evil could do a good live action, but it would need a lot of budget and really good actors and directing. You can't cheap out on that. You really can't. It's funny because I had this same opinion about games from movies and movies from games since the beginning of video gaming. For example, the Mortal Kombat movies, Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Double Dragons. They were all trash movies, but also kind of iconic. They're kind of iconic B-movies in a way. Because I guess they are memorable for being so bad. The Mario one. But here's the thing, they're kind of memorable. The Mario movie, That was an acid blast. It had nothing to do with Mario. It was just an acid trip. I did enjoy the first Mortal Kombat though. I was the perfect target audience. I was like 13. I was playing the shit out of Mortal Kombat. And there was a couple of actors that I like in that movie. And it was okay. It was okay for the time. For the target audience, I gotta say. And then the second movie sucked. Even as a fan of Mortal Kombat, I hated it. Oh, look how cute! Ah! I'm not even gonna bother trying other colors for this one yet. Just leave it like that. I will come back and polish each and every one of these against later. This one, straight up, does a trick already though. It's nice bright contrast. I don't know if it should be facing left or right though. Maybe left. Well, we have 3 emotes. And it's only 2:30. Let's freaking go. Really like the scared emote for some reason. It's really good. The color tones and the lines, there's just something that really works in there. One of the best so far. Try to reach that quality with all of them. Next one, little fight emote. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2, the finale with the animalities, with this shitty CG, but not just that. They try to fit every characters, which there is way too much characters, right? In Mortal Kombat 3. So, yeah, in the movie, they try to fit all of this. I think there was a character called Shiva. It's been a while. And they had like one scene with her. She got killed by a cage falling. It was just a mess. Trying to fit too many characters in it. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie invented, came with that epic soundtrack. Yeah, iconic. You know what? I still have the CD of that soundtrack. Or was it the soundtrack of the second movie, Annihilation? Yeah, I think so. But it still had that theme in it. And, oh my gosh, I just remembered. I had the cassette tape of the soundtrack of the first movie. Well, where are my cassette tapes? My mom got rid of so many things. I don't have my Walkman and my cassette tapes anymore, but I do have the CD. And it's my friend that gave it to me. My friend who passed away when he was 18 years old from cancer. It was a sad thing. So the CD that I forgot to give him back is now the only thing I have of him. I think about this friend very often. Every time I'm feeling ungrateful about life, like you feel regrets or small toxic thoughts like that. Toxic invasive thoughts, intrusive thoughts. That's the term. I always think like, well, it's nothing to be sad about my own life, you know. Like everything is very good for me, and there's people that don't get to live that long, like my friend. So for the people like my friend, I have to be very grateful. See, cuter already. Shrink the face in the head space. Makes it look a little young and cute, chibi. Yeah, I often think about that friend. It's weird because he was one of my best friends in early high school in the first year, but eventually he moved to another high school a little further in the town, so I was a little bit more like distanced from him. But then I learned like 2 years later that he passed away from cancer. It shook me. I was shook, and I could never stop thinking about that after that. It was like, that's crazy. It's crazy that this happened. You can't imagine your friend dying. It's really weird. I hope so, Justin. Gotta live and be grateful for the people who can't. You didn't have that chance. It's too easy sometimes to be a little bit like toxic in our head, and not being able to see the bigger picture. You get really negative about absolutely dumb, irrelevant things. Oh, that's definitely a goal, Justin. Especially when my stream was a little bigger, I really felt the impact that a stream can have on people. People told me how much it was helping them, or it has helped them, and stuff like that. I love that so much. That's a lot of what I want to do as an artist or author in general too in the coming years. I want to use those little skills to have the biggest impact that I can on people. Make them happy, make them laugh. So I'm hoping that like that Elden Ring video will just be a good laugh, but like even something to cherish from the Elden Ring and Dark Souls fans. Just something they can cherish and share and enjoy and re-enjoy. Would make me happy. Kitty. know what to expect from the DLC of Resident Evil 8. But if it's out on time for Halloween, I'll play it for sure. Just so happy that Capcom really pulled through since Resident Evil 7. Got a really good team working on it. It's been popping up again. They're like back at the top of the horror games. Makes me happy. For the past like 4 years, I've been having many good. Well, every year we've been having like a good horror game to play, a good Resident Evil. I enjoy playing indie horror games too. I think I played some Thai game, I think last year. That was fun. I don't have the same expectations for indie games, but they often have great ideas, and I enjoy the ideas. It's just that the games are a little less elaborated or less polished, but that's okay. Different expectations. Yeah, this year I'm playing Devotion. Finally! I bought it from their own website because they are banned from Steam. And I also have... I'd like to play Penumbra from Frictional Games, you know, the Amnesia boys. I love them to the core. And I'd like to play their original horror game, Penumbra. There's another game from the same team that made Devotion that I'd like to play. So definitely a lot of options. And I also have The Evil Within 1 and 2 to play. So yeah, I have as many horror games as I want to play. I have a big list still. But I will only have time to play like 2 of them this year. But I know that one day I will be able to play more games more regularly on my stream. When YouTube will be my bread and butter, I think I will play a lot more games on my stream. Probably gonna have horror nights and stuff like that, or retro nights. I could see that happening for me. Until then, Twitch is not my first priority. It's the place to hang out while I do my commissions. Pineapple? Is that a pizza? Sounds good. It's underrated. Okay, so one thing we did on the vacation was going to Busch Garden in Virginia. It was great. What a great amusement park. Damn. Oh, and we were so lucky. For some reason, there was almost no one. It was a hot day. I didn't care. Um, some of the best rides, we were able to do them like 3 times in a row. That's insane. When you find a very lucky day like that at a very good amusement park, it's so fun. I've done like I did like 18. I think it was 18 rides. 18 rides in one day. But almost no wait line. That's insane. I was the only one of the group that did every of the rides that we waited for. Like everyone was sitting out on some of them. I just did everything. It's funny because I was really afraid of roller coasters as a kid, especially the ones with loops and scary things. Not anymore. I grew out of it. So I did all of the tough rides. One of them was insanely scary. Normally the biggest scare of rides, of the toughest rides, is before the ride. And then you do it and you're like, oh, it was not so bad. That one time it was the opposite. I don't fear rides anymore, so I'm just like, I'm going. And the experience was so scary. The ride, the ride starts like here. It makes you go super high up, comes back to the beginning. Very, very fast. And you go back up. And then they make you sit like really, really slowly upside down, twisting around. That upside down thing was insane. I thought I would die. I felt like I was gonna fall. It's like a really slow twist upside down. Wow. That didn't feel good. The other scariest ride was one where the hills and the drops were 90 degrees, completely 90 degrees. Like it was just kind of crazy. That was also really scary. You'd get a headache. If you get on intense rides. It was very fun. Time for coffee noise. Cute. Let's see. The ratio, the facial ratio is good. This one. Small face, big head. Another thing, another way we can do this is you remove the white eyes. And make eyes like this a bit more full. Since it's so zoomed out, you can see maybe the eye expression a little better. Yeah. Glad you finally chilled. It is chill. Very happy to be here. And my goal is to do the same thing for the next 3 days. Just all week, so I can progress, and hopefully by the end of next week I'll be done with this big commission. But yeah, got 4 emotes done today. So much work. I hope I'll be done next week. And I hope it's gonna go well. I hope she will love them, and I hope that I will line up Shroud for later this year. That'll be great. Yeah, I think we got this. It will be done next week, but there will be like another phase at the end where I'm gonna have to go emote by emote with my client, choose a color for each of them, and then polish them all, which is a lot of polishing. So I'll take like 2 days off and just listen to podcasts while polishing, which is actually quite nice. I love this part because it's very mindless, just like cleaning, polishing the emote. Super mindless for me. So I can just chill and listen to podcasts or an audiobook. Think she'll love them? Yay! I'm glad you think so. It seemed like so far I went with the black eyes and black nose. I just realized. I don't know, I have to be aware of which pattern I'm going with. I really like this. I think this is a winner here. Those little eyes too. Yeah, that's pretty good. Your colored eyes, no glare. That was a winner. I could reuse that. I think she will enjoy that. So yeah, I will go back and forth through some of these to keep improving them too. This is good. We're making progress no matter what. How many emails now? 19. Well, we got 19 done. I can make at least 2 more today. Might continue this evening, but it's often a mistake to do this work day and evening, while I should save my evenings for other work things like the Etsy stuff. It's always very tempting as a freelancer to blast your commission, finish it as fast as you can, and then think of doing the other things after. But it's often a mistake. You should have a schedule. Maybe like emotes from this hour to this hour every day. If I want to work in my evenings, it should be my comic or my Etsy. Yeah, and I want to have 3 days a week at least to work on YouTube. Except maybe this week, I think I'm gonna have a few extra streams just to really pin down this commission. We're gonna line up some good playlists to listen to this week. It was so fun driving down to Pittsburgh. It was such a good idea. Damn, We saved $500 doing that, and we're gonna do it again and again, I think. Because the idea of spending like a lot of money traveling to see Crystal's family was a sad thought because we want to travel more and more, and we can only travel so many times per year because of money, and it would suck that we would have to replace a very nice trip by going to see her family every year, you know? So making these family trips as cheap as possible is the play for sure. So realizing how much we save money by driving there and that it's not as exhausting as we thought, because we thought it was like an impossible thing, like you don't want to go to Pittsburgh driving there, it's way too far, but it ended up being like 8-hour drive, divided by 2 people, and we even divided it by 3 people because her brother met us at some point. So yeah, that was like an easy drive. Lots of money saved. I think we're gonna do that every time. The only reason not to drive down there is because we're afraid that our old car will just die on the way and give us a lot of trouble. But I think we're ready to buy a new car like we talked about yesterday, Justin. I think that the play is to sell Car-Chan, which is like a 17 years old Toyota Matrix. I love this car, it's my mom's old car. But while it's still in good shape, yeah, I think it's the right time to sell it and buy like a nice hybrid, super cost efficient hybrid. I have my eyes, at least from the little research I did yesterday. I know that I love Toyotas. It's funny how I was either going to go for a cheap Toyota hybrid or a Tesla. And I checked the pros and cons. For our usage, Tesla is not it. Not yet. Not at this price. Not with how little we use the car. You save money on gas, but I calculated it would take me like 40 years to make up for the $40,000 that you put on the car versus saving gas money. I just can't make sense of buying a Tesla. So yeah, the play is really to get like a nice Toyota Corolla hybrid. Boom, 25,000 Canadian dollars. That's 20,000 US. Literally 20,000 US. Get a new car that's gonna last you a long time because Toyotas last freaking 15 years. And a hybrid that you don't need to charge. It's auto charging. Boom. 1,000 kilometers on one gas tank. What the fuck? I spent a full tank on 300 kilometers right now, maybe 400. And that's because I have a very economic car already. But like the hybrids are even like more than twice the mileage, the kilometage. So yeah, I like that. I love economic cars. Just you go for reliability and economy. That's what I vibe with my cars. I don't care about like the flashiness. It's not in my culture at all to care about the flashiness of them. It's just pure wait, what's the word? I don't have it. Just efficiency. But yeah, it turns out that if I do that and if I go for like a Toyota hybrid, I would have a choice between the Corolla and the Prius. Prius? Whatever. It's Japanese. Prius. Prius. I don't know what Prius means. The Prius has the looks, right? And yeah, it has that little modern look, the edge on it looks. But apparently the Corolla has even better, well, just like for the price, it's just so good. I'm wondering now what my parent got last year. What's their car? Is it a Corolla? I have to check with my parents. What car they got when they sold me their Matrix. Curious. But anyway, I think that's the play just then. We're gonna sell our car and buy another car for super cheap, but like a really good car. And then we won't be afraid of the car dying when we drive down to the States. And we could drive anytime to the States, because turns out it's not so bad to drive down there to Pittsburgh. It's a nice day, it's a nice drive, it's a nice road. It's awesome. So yeah, I was very happy to learn that it's a good option to drive down there and we save tons of money. Probably gonna end up doing that every year. Sag is that one. If only you could drive. You can't drive? That must be hard in your area in Georgia. It's all about country and cars. Country and big cars. Oh, I do have a funny story though. A bit of a humiliating one. I've been driving ever since I was like 18 years old. Not full time, because I mean I lived 10 years in Montreal without a car. Because we shouldn't have a car in Montreal. The social transport is fantastic, and it's a bummer. It's a pain in the butt to have a car in Montreal, especially because of winter time. You have to change your car to the other side of the streets every day, so that the snow truck can go by and just take the snow away on the side of the road, just like this big system. So it's a pain in the butt. Or you have to shovel every morning before work, you know. It sucks a bit. But I only drove my parents' cars until now, until like 3 years ago when I moved here and I just finally had my own car. But I never used the cruise control feature ever. I don't even remember if they taught me about that when I was taking my lessons a million years ago. So I was aware of that feature, you know, people use that and stuff. I never used it myself. And Crystal was like, you should use cruise control on a road like this. You know, the 81, it's just endless roads in the mountains for 8 hours straight. Perfect time to use cruise control. And it blew my mind trying that. I was like, oh my god, is this really how this works? Is it really this amazing? Is this just... It blew my mind. So I had a level of humiliation for not knowing about what really cruise control really is or means, and that, you know, all of the cars, even as old as my car, obviously have this feature. They all do. And I was kind of learning about this feature really for the first time, about what it really does. Crystal showed me. So I had like this level of humiliation, but my level of excitement for discovering that was way higher than the humiliation one. I was like, this is amazing! And this is awesome! Go to 120 kilometers, boom, you lock it in with the cruise control. It's basically a freaking Tesla. I don't care. This is amazing. This is all I need. It's so good. There's so many advantages to using cruise control on a road like that. You don't have to use your foot on the gas anymore, so you're chilling. And you won't get speed tickets because you control very precisely what's your speed, right? You lock the car at whatever, 75 miles per hour. it's never gonna go higher, and it's gonna always try to stay like that. It's perfect. You pass a car extremely smoothly because you control, like, I'm just gonna go 3 miles per hour higher, faster. So I just realized, oh my god, everybody that had like a really smooth speed when passing me, they all had cruise control. Everybody's been using that forever, but not me. So yeah, my life changed. And then for the other half of the 5 hours that I drove 2 days ago, I used cruise control, and I was was kind of laughing the whole time, being amazed the whole time. That this was a thing in my old Matrix I could have done the whole time. Obviously, though, that's not something you use really in just in the city. It's a highway feature, really. But still, whenever I go to Montreal, cruise control the whole way. God damn, it's the best. My life changed, Justin. My life changed. That's some good Mongolian rock. There's a grocery store next door, a little minute walk. Okay, that's very nice. How's Georgia? Is it a lot of country? And what's the culture like? I'm wondering if it's a little bit like Texas, like... I don't know. I don't know much about Georgia. It's a mix. Okay. It was crazy also driving on the 81, seeing how much land, how much empty land there is still on in this country. It's such a big country. It's such a big country of very livable land, unlike Russia. It's green, amazing, beautiful land. And it was weird because not all of it seemed to be owned. So I don't know. Ooh. I might actually watch The Last Kingdom. I don't know, my close friends didn't like it that much. but a lot of other friends liked it or seem to say that it's worth it. It's worth the watch. It's another Viking thing. And at least it's less long than Vikings. Vikings was insane. It was a very great production, but holy shit, it was like 20 episodes per season. It's insane. Last Kingdom is a little shorter, so I might give it a watch. I'm in the mood for something of that era, so I think I'll give it a try. Oh yeah, another thing we did related to that during my trip was going to in Virginia, a Williamsburg colonial town. So it's a town that once upon a time was the capital of the USA. And the town remained mostly intact the way it was since the 1700s. And they made it like a historical little town with actors and a lot of like history about how it was just before the independence in like 1745 or something, or something like that. And wow, it was very, very interesting because you meet real blacksmiths and real everything, and they really live the way, or they work the way they used to work. They make hats, they make their own shoes, they make everything. It's really well made. So you get to see like real artisans in a way. So I took 1 million pictures because as an artist, it's very valuable to have your own pictures because you own the copyright to them and you can use them as references for when you draw a landscape, you draw backgrounds for your characters, or even when I'll be making my webtoons, I'll be making big detailed backgrounds and I need inspiration. But if it looks too close to something that's on Google or something that's a picture that's made taken by someone else, you can get in trouble because they own the right to it. So it's very good for an artist to become a photographer. Yeah. And it's something I like doing. I took some photography class in school before, and I'm somewhat of Crystal's photographer in a way. Of course, we have a very professional photographer friend, but on the go when we're traveling, of course, I'm the photograph. So yeah, photographer, that's what you say in English, photographer. Oh, alright. Yeah. Oh, this song, nice. Free of charge of copyright. Maybe. I don't know if you have like Dropbox or something. If you want, you can put your stuff in, well, your landscape or anything that you think could work in a background of a character or an enemy or webtoons, just scenes from the streets, small shops, things like that, or landscape, lakes. Everything can work if the composition is decent. Or sometimes I can even create my own composition from a photograph, choosing the frame a little bit, so that's good too. But yeah, I guess that's valuable, Justin. Maybe don't spam Discord with it, but if you can put them in a folder, maybe it's something like cloud storage where you can share the link to a folder. Yeah, if you give me your approval, that works. That means you give me like a verbal license in a way, or a written agreement, which is nice. Then I have even more content. Or inspiration. No, that's great. Thank you, Justin. You don't have a Dropbox yet? Dropbox is free for, you know, the first 20 gigs. Otherwise, maybe Google Drive has a share folder feature. Or you could use one of those file sharing things where you can just upload the whole file and I can download it. My friend used it. Websites that do that change all the time. So my friend used a really good file sharing website the other day. I forgot what it is. I was like, that's what I should use to transfer whole folders. Let's see if I can find it. If I type best file sharing website, it's funny that Dropbox and Google Drive pop in too. I would say file transfer instead. Yeah, I'm not sure which one is the best. He's a really good musician. This guy, what's his name again? Jenkins, Ronald Jenkins or something. Ronald Jenkins? For once I have a good memory. He's so sad. All right, we're doing good. Oh, wake up. Yeah, let's say preview. Oh, so just preview like 400. Oh, okay. Speaking of being a chef, yeah, Crystal's sister and her sister's girlfriend, they love cooking a lot, but they didn't know that I was a chef once upon a time in my life. And we were at some point just cooking together. It was a lot of fun. Trying to teach them a thing or two about how to maintain a knife, things. It was a lovely vacation with good people. I really get along with her family, and that's awesome. This blue cat actually really works like that, and he's sad, so I'm thinking blue is okay, blue is good. So yeah, happy forced vacations. The next one will be in October, TwitchCon. TwitchCon will be great. I hope that some of you are going. I miss the community. I miss Twitch fam. I used to be so much more involved, I guess, around Twitch and my friends, my streamer friends communities. I know a lot of people on Twitch, and I hope to see them again at TwitchCon, like their previous TwitchCons. Hey, Christy Fate! Hello, hello! How are you? But it's good to see you guys. Now that I'm back from vacation, I should be streaming regularly. I'll be streaming a lot this week and next week. Yeah, I really want to finish this commission. It's fun to do on stream. After that, I will stream kind of half of the week every week. I'll be getting on that epic schedule of like streaming half the week and working on YouTube the other half. So yeah, TwitchCon is the next vacation. It's gonna be lovely. We'll spend a few more days too. Not just the 3 days of the con. We'll stay like 4 more days. Just hang out in San Diego. Because it's gonna be Crystal's first time in San Diego. So I'm probably gonna visit the zoo again. Best zoo in the world. You recently went on a weekend trip yourself to Six Flags with your brand new boyfriend. And your bestie and her boyfriend. Oh, that's lovely. That's awesome. Very happy for you, Christy. That sounds like a lovely time. Yeah, speaking of roller coasters, me too, during my trip there was a full day at Busch Garden in wherever we were, somewhere in Virginia, close to DC. We were actually at next to Colonial Williamsburg that we were visiting, like this historical town, which was a great time. But very close by there was a Busch Garden, and that was so fun. I did 18 rides in one day. There was almost no one. I don't know why. This insane amusement park, and there was like no lines anywhere for like half the day at least. That was insane. And an amazing time. So yeah, for the next 2 months, we'll just work really hard. I really want to get a good chunk done on my big animation project for YouTube. That's gonna take me 6 months. It's gonna be 6 months of really hard work. Let's do this! Let's just do this! I have a feeling that this project will kickstart my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put it my all. It's a big sacrifice of time though, but I think it's gonna be really fun. Ugh, it sucks still being an artist, content creators, like artists will take like 4 months doing a project that's gonna do well on YouTube, and the other content creators will make content in one day and get as many views. You know, that's what sucks. But I don't think artists would like being non-artists. We're just made to be artists. It's more fulfilling for us, leaving these projects behind that you're proud of. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Just spending a lot of time creating things that are my babies that I'm proud of. That's the next thing in life, you know? And it's true, that's more fulfilling to me than making video game content, for example. Even though that's also very fun. Alright, next emote. Hey, we're doing pretty good. 5 emotes today, let's go. San Diego is amazing. Yeah, San Diego is awesome. And we go with my mod Pixel, who's a great friend of mine from LA, and he used to live in San Diego. So every time we go, he shows me the best like food places, the best taco place in town, and everything. It's really fun having a local. It's a great town for foodies. What's the next emote? This one. I love this version of this song. Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate that so much. It's taking me a while. Transitioning from this commission job to my other ambitions is taking me a while. I started transitioning early last year, so it's like 2 years of a weird schedule. It seems like I'm like accomplishing nothing. It's hard. I have a very clear direction though. It's just it takes so much time to get there. That's what's frustrating. It's just so long. It's so much work. So I'm eager to get there. It's like I have to be 3 or 4 different things until I can get to a place where I can be one thing. It's hard to explain. Like I have to work on YouTube, Etsy, Twitch, comics. So hopefully one day it's gonna be a bit more like one thing, like just YouTubing, and on the side I could make my webtoons, you know, something like that. Alright. Notes. Noted. I don't know. Noted. Wait, do we already have this? Did I already do that? I was about to do it twice. It's already here. Goodbye. Next emote. Crash. You're proud of this one. It's very clear. Good job. I like the eyes. I like the frog. Frog eyes. It's gonna feel great finishing this commission. Finally having a good paycheck. Because I've been doing many other things than emotes this year, including playing a lot of Elden Ring, so yeah. We need the monies. I want to keep traveling. And this commission has just been something of many, many months. With all the back and forth. Ugh. So, it's gonna feel nice being done with that. Next week. Be able to move on. I lined up 2 other commissions after that. And it's just gonna be chill commissions while I do my YouTube stuff. Very fun. Thank you so much, Christine. That's awesome. Feel bad sometimes because I could have done so many more emote related things. I could have just focused on that niche. But yeah, I really appreciate that. And on another topic, there's so many movies I need to catch up and watch in the cinema. I missed Doctor Strange, so I might have to go to like a little shady mall theater downtown where they play like older movies. So I might go watch that with Crystal. I really want to see it.